Okay, welcome back to another episode of Greenberg's Barn. Today I'm going to be showing you all the stuff I've collected over the past, I'd say, month or so. I've been working really hard to try and collect all the proper tools to be able to really properly fix surfboard dings. So this is a surfboard. This one I found just in a dumpster, believe it or not. This one recently got a nice, pretty proper ding in it. So I'm trying to learn how to eventually shape surfboards. But what I'm doing right now is starting out with these two and the dings they have in them. I found it like this, so someone seemed to already repair this just with some normal sun cure and maybe played around with it right there. Anyways, I'm gonna probably just cut this out and repair this really properly. And I'll show you guys all the stuff I've built up over time or ordered off of Amazon and other websites. So it has that ding right there. And then that ding in the nose right there. So I'm gonna be fixing those two up. Okay, I also have this epoxy board, which completely snapped in half. I'm gonna learn how to seal up the top part right here, or the bottom part, and just practice sealing it up. And then I think what could be fun is turn the end of this into a hand paddle for body surfing. Just kind of seal that up, just learn how to work with epoxy. So let's get to all the stuff that I bought. I went kind of crazy and got pretty much anything and everything to try and really properly fix surfboards. So let's start off with, I found this epoxy putty at a hardware store that, I don't know, might come in handy. I'll just play around with that. For your normal dings, you got sun cure polyester resin. That's for your boards like that guy right there, and that guy. That's for that type of foam. You use this type of sun cure polyester resin. Then I have Solarez, which you could use for the epoxy boards. And then a nice little small version, portable, bring that with you to surf trips, sun cure. And then you got some sandpaper, pretty standard. This is the type of plastic that comes with when you use this type of sun cure for just quick fixes. Use this. I've also found that if you have a bunch of these lying around at home, they can be really good to cut up and use for dings, little dings. So you just have these laying around and you can cut them up. And now to the more proper stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen with this type of resin because it's sun cure resin, which apparently means that it hardens in the sun. And that's not necessarily what I want because I've gotten so many proper tools to be able to do this the super proper way, but I'm gonna play around with this. So you have these two types of resins you use for those types of boards. You do not use them for epoxy boards. And what I'm gonna be doing is trying to use these the proper way with all these materials. So you got your sanding resin, you got your laminating resin, I got Cabosil. And then since I'm gonna be letting these dry inside, I've done some research and it seems like I'll need to use a hardener. So I got FIX Doctor, which is definitely what I want because it has the chemical MEKP in it. You want MEKP hardener. And then I also have this hardener from Bondo, liquid hardener. And the reason why I'm not so positive it's what I want is because the first chemical it says is dimethyl phosphate or something. And then the second is MEKP, methyl ethyl ketone peroxide. So I have that because it's what came with this. And that was one of my first mistakes, is buying this type of resin, which I think I'll still keep around. It doesn't hurt to have in here, but this is not the best resin you can use. These are better types. I got some Bondo scrapers for when you're shaping it. I got some white color pigment. I don't think I'll really use this until I'm fixing. Maybe I'll use it on this guy because I want it to look as white as possible. This board is definitely very yellowed. It's very old. It's gonna be a beater board. I'm just learning how to fix up. But maybe I'll use the white pigment just to play around. Over the past month, I've also bought contact cement. This has been really useful for when kind of a stomp pad is starting to fall off. You use this type of cement and it will stick it right back there. You got your standard super glue for the shop. I bought a scale because all the tutorials online were saying that the most proper way to really measure you know, resin and especially liquid hardener and all that kind of stuff is you're gonna want to measure it out somehow, and a scale is the most accurate way you're gonna be able to. So I've also been collecting like some of these, you know, containers from takeaway, and you can just use those instead of buying measuring cups. You kind of just can use, we're gonna throw them out anyways, might as well repurpose them, right? Then I got some thick masking tape and some thinner ones for like whatever type of taping off you're gonna wanna do. I picked up this. What I've been looking for forever and cannot find is mineral turpentine. That's what I've been told is the best thing to like, kind of like take off wax of old surfboards. I think this will work fine. If anyone can let me know in the comments if this is still good. This is a mineral spirit. I've read so many different things online, like just white spirits or even acetone. I've heard acetone isn't the best because it can kind of delaminate your board. If anyone in the comments can let me know if this is what I want to be using for taking wax off my board, that would be great. And then finally getting to some of the finishing touches of when you're shaping. You're gonna wanna be sanding, doing a lot of sanding. So from Amazon, I got a pack of these like circular discs, and they range from 40 grit all the way to 800. And it was a really good deal. You get like this much of every grit, which is super nice, and it was only like 10 bucks for this pack. I got this from Harbor Freight, which is like a type of you know, hardware store that you can find in Long Island, I think all over the country. And this thing has been really fun. It was only like 20 bucks or something, maybe it was 15 bucks. Fun to learn how to just kind of shape stuff and sand stuff down. I've bought a pickle wax remover just to kind of have in the shop, and you know, that seemed like a pretty cool buy. And then you also got, this is like the same type of thing. It ranges from, this one is actually super diverse. It ranges from 120 all the way up to 3,000 grit, but it only comes with 3 sheets of each. This is another Amazon buy. I'm thinking if I can, I will link everything I've bought. I'll try and link every single thing in the description of this video, so you guys can be able to quickly buy stuff and whatever you need. And then finally, we got some protective equipment. Got like some normal gloves that I'll be using while I'm working with resin. I got a dust mask. If it was up to me, I would buy like a super heavy duty mask. I've read you do not want to mess around when working with these types of resins and stuff. This is all I have for now. I think it's okay. I got a super well ventilated workshop, and I got some fans that I'll be running. I think I'll be okay. But if anyone in the comments can let me know if I'm really messing up and should definitely be using like a heavy duty mask when I'm working with resins, please let me know and I'll hold off. And then some normal work gloves. All right, quickly before I end this video, I found these 3 things that I forgot to put on the table when I recorded the first bit. I got an N95 mask, which I'm hoping is good enough. Then you have your fiberglass. I forgot to show that I got some of this. I don't know what ounce it is. I know it seems like people work with 4 ounce, 6 ounce, and 10 ounce generally. This is generic Bondo fiberglass, the same type that comes like with fiberglass resin when you buy Bondo brand and work with cars. So that's this. I think it's fine for what I'm doing, but when I get more proper, I'll know what ounce I'm buying, etc. And then you got a brush like this. You can use any old brush. This type of brush is good when you're brushing on the laminating resin. So those are 3 other things that I forgot to mention, and now we're back to the other part of the video. This is a quick look at the barn situation we got going on here in my workshop. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. So if you could please like and subscribe to my channel, you know, you can stay up to date with what I'm doing. This is the start of my journey to learn how to shape. I've been patiently waiting to start while ordering all of these materials and tools and all this good stuff. So yeah, please like and subscribe, share with your friends. Peace, guys.